Hello, my name is Tamara Lankowski, and I would like to introduce you to Truly Heavenly High Protein Bread Bakes and Cakes. This is the name of my new company, and these cakes are all high protein, low, and they would be considered fuel pulls for Trim Healthy Mama if you're a Trim Healthy Mama person, or they're considered, if you're a Weight Watchers person, each cake is about 2 points. The one thing about these cakes that makes them exceptional from anything else is that they are very high in protein, and they're actually a meal replacement if you need it to be that. But I personally don't use them for a meal replacement. I just eat them because they're also low in calories, so you can eat as much as you want. These cakes, literally, the more you eat, the more you lose. I can't tell you. You just look at me. I have 8 children. I've never been this thin. I'm a size 4. I wasn't even a size 4 back in the 7th grade, and I'm almost 40 today. And not to mention my health problems and everything else. I mean, these cakes are for people who are serious about their health, who want to lose weight, who prefer to go gluten-free. The cakes are, everything is gluten-free, everything is diabetic friendly. I only use low glycemic sweeteners in the cakes, and I only use the absolute best quality ingredients. I don't chintz out on anything. My cocoa is gourmet cocoa for my Dutch dark chocolate cake, and my flax is organic golden flax seed. I mean, my oats are gluten-free oats. These are the basic bases that I have for these cakes, and they're absolutely delicious, and they're so healthy. It is fuel for your body. I just want to show you something real quick. I bought this to share with you. This here was $5 at Kroger on sale. I don't even know what the regular price is, but you get 4 bars for $5. And these are the kind bars. They're supposed to be very healthy. Well, if you know anything about Trim Healthy Mama, you'll know that they're not healthy because they're high in carbs, they're high in fat, and they're low in protein. So that mixture of high carbs, high fat, low protein is going to make you fat. It will. So my cakes, even though they're fuel pulls, and even though they're only 2 points Weight Watchers, because, for example, this cake here is a cinnamon cake, and I'm eating it with avocado and cheese. I just like that. But this cake would be considered a fat cake or S cake, even though it's only 2 points Weight Watchers. But it only has 5 grams of fat, so it might still be a fuel pull. The base is a flaxseed base, okay? That's why I'm saying that. I don't mix my fats and carbs. I still, I have crossovers here and there because I don't want to lose any more weight. But anyway, I would eat something like this with an S meal is what I would do. Or I would just make it a meal and eat 2 of them. And I would eat that much cheese and double and triple it because I just love cheese. That's the benefit of Trim Healthy Mama. You can really eat, and if you know how to eat, you can eat what you want and still continue to lose weight. But that's an example of a cake, of an S cake. Now, that cake that I just showed you will fill you up so much more than one of these bars. And that cake that I just showed you is only 100 calories without the butter. If you add the butter, then it's more. But you can eat it without the butter, and without the butter, it is still so filling and so delicious. I'm not trying to lose more weight, so I do eat butter, and you know, and butter's okay for Trim Healthy Mama. I mean, they teach you, and it's true, that you burn more fat as you eat fat as long as you keep it separated from the carbs. Now, this here, with my appetite, I would eat all 4 of these bars and I'd probably still be hungry. And that's the problem with eating sweets. They don't fill you. It's almost like sugar is so addicting it makes you want more and more and more. And that's how it is with me. And I'm so thankful that the Lord showed me these recipes for these cakes because I can eat actually and get full now. That's the benefit of these cakes. Now, how do you make them? I'll tell you how to make them, and I'll tell you what the flavors are. All you do is 1 egg white and a quarter of a cup of the mix. You pour it in, you mix it, and you add anywhere from 1 to 2 tablespoons of water for most of them. I think the only one that needs more than that would be the dark chocolate cake. It kind of, the cocoa is really thick, so you need to add more water to it to make it a cake-like batter. If your batter is somewhat thick, it's going to be more like a bread. If you like your batter, if you like your breads and cakes to taste like cake, you just add a little bit more water to make the batter a little bit runnier to make a cake bread instead of a bread, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's all it is. 1 egg white, a couple tablespoons of water, mix, microwave for 1 minute. Literally in a minute and a half you can have a delicious cake. And you can't get tastier than this. You can't get healthier than this by far. There is nothing out there that compares to the nutrition labels that my cakes have. Nothing. And so that's why I'm such a big believer in them, and that's why I'm selling them. And as of right now, I'm selling a bag for $5. And 1 bag will give you 4 cakes. So instead of buying this for $5, you would buy, just a second. This for $5. And this will give you excuse me, a minimum of 4 cakes, and healthy, delicious fuel for your body. You know, if you're a diabetic, it's diabetic friendly. If you're gluten free, you can have it. I mean, their sky is the limit with these cakes. It really is. And so please order as you like. I will attach all the different cakes and the nutrition labels and everything. But I did decorate this table. I do want to show you just so you can see the different things you can do with them. This here is a cinnamon cake. And it comes in a flax base or an oat base. You can actually put it in either base. And I like to eat it with Greek yogurt. This base is an oat base, so I'm eating it with Greek yogurt and apples and blueberries. And I have my oolong tea with my cardamom, and it's delicious. Now, this cinnamon cake is a flax base. So I'm going to eat that with cheese and avocado because it's delicious that way. And actually, the flax base ones are even more filling. I can't tell you how filling they are. And they're only 5 grams of fat, even though the base is flax. And then this is my pumpkin spice cake. This is delicious. Now I've got this with Greek yogurt, apples, and unsweetened applesauce with a little bit of cinnamon powder poured over them. And again, this is a typical dessert for me every single day. And then this cake is one of my favorites. It's the Dutch Gourmet dark chocolate cake. It doesn't get any better than this, not at all. With Greek yogurt, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. This cake is my garlic bread, and the garlic bread has a flax base if you want to eat an S meal, or a oat base if you want to eat an E meal. So this is the oat base garlic bread. So you know, another garlic bread I would make that's a flax base. I would put butter on it, and I'd eat garlic and butter, and that's what I do when I go to restaurants. But if you're having like a spaghetti dinner with brown rice pasta or something like that, you can have this and you can have this cake. So instead of eating a lot of extra pasta, this will fill you up, and it's fuel for your body. It really is. And you're still getting your favorite foods. This cake is my peanut butter cookies cake. It tastes like peanut butter cookies. It is absolutely delicious. The base for this is a peanut flour, so it's very high in protein. It's a defatted peanut flour. It's high in protein and low in carbs and low in fat, so it's considered a fuel pull. So you could eat this with an S meal or an E meal, either one. And the same with the chocolate cake. That could be a S meal or an E meal as well. This cake is also another one that I just love. I'm sorry, but I love all my cakes. And everybody that comes and taste test loves them too. So I hope you'll like them just as much. This is the peanut butter chocolate cookies cake. Again, peanut flour is the base, and I eat it with Greek yogurt and raspberries, and I just got it decorated here. But it is absolutely delicious. Delicious and so filling. The biggest thing about these cakes is how filling they are. You'd be surprised. You're not going to be starving anymore. And I had to start out by eating 2 cakes. But even with my hollow leg, the 2 cakes would fill me up and be almost a meal. So now I'm down to eating a meal with 1 cake. And that's enough to fill me up. But once again, I eat a ton. Most people are not like me. And this cake is an Arabic cake called kuleche. I don't know if you know what kuleche is, or kuleche. We say kuleche. But it's basically a very high protein cake. I basically took the dessert kuleche and made a healthy version of it with a very, this little cake has over 30 grams of protein, almost 40. Almost 40 grams of protein in this little cake. And I eat it with Greek yogurt and some blackberries. It is so delicious. I will say one thing about this cake in particular. You either really like it or you don't. It all depends on if you like the taste of cardamom. Cardamom is one of the spices in here, and black caraway. The people that don't like cardamom did not care for this cake, but the people that liked cardamom absolutely loved it. And I think every single one of them told me that this was their favorite cake. So it basically depends on if you like the spiced cardamom or not. I also have another cake that I don't have to show. It's an Indian cake. It's an Indian version of the naan bread, the spicy bread where they put the fenugreek and other stuff in it, and turmeric and some curry, and I know they put some spice in it, some peppers or something. I've got that cake, but I don't have it here to show you yet. So that's the one other ethnic cake that I do have that I'll be selling pretty soon. And I hope and pray that these cakes get you healthy like God has used them to get me healthy. And I also hope and pray that they are a blessing to you and keep you full. It feels so good to be full. And my 95-year-old grandma, just a little testimony, she is off her blood sugar meds now because she's been eating my cakes and been eating the Trim Healthy Mama way, the way I've learned. And so it really does work. Really it works. And that's why I came up with the name Truly Heavenly. Truly Heavenly, because they are truly heavenly. I mean, just like Jesus is too good to be true, but he is. These cakes truly are heavenly, and they almost sound like they're too good to be true, but they really are. And in fact, the way I came up with this idea was, I'm telling you, the Bible is it just works. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and he will add all these things unto you. We have 8 children, and we homeschool. And on top of that, my 95-year-old grandma lives with us, and I had a doctor's appointment that I had to travel to go to. So I wanted to make sure that the people watching her were not going to give her the junk that she used to eat. So I had pre-made a bunch of mixes for her. And because I was doing that, because I'm caring for her, it's almost like the Lord just showed me, you need to do this and start selling it, because there's a lot more people out there that need to be healthy other than just your grandma. And so that's where I got the idea from because I was traveling to go to the doctor myself. I had to make up the mix for my grandma so the kids could just whip it together for her real quick. So that's kind of how the company came about. That's where the name came up, Truly Heavenly, because They really are truly heavenly. High protein bread, bakes, and cakes. Thank you for watching this. I hope and pray that you will order some as soon as possible so you can get on your journey to great health. God bless you.